Alright. It's the Senpai. That's the name of it. The Senpai. And, like, a fucking boatload of people sent this to me last week. And promises were made. Oh my god, is that MIDI? It's MIDI Seinfeld. Oh, it's so bad. This MIDI is so terrible, I love it. Let me lower it a little bit so I can actually hear what the fuck I'm saying. What's the deal with... You know when you... I don't do a very good Seinfeld impression. So, you know, this could be really bad. Oh god, there's that slap bass. MIDI slap bass at its finest, everyone. Jerry's apartment. Let me make it a little bit louder. Okay, now we're good. Okay. George sits plaintively on the couch, watching television. A report is on about a recent fatal accident. Terrible. What a way to go! I hope that never happens to me. Jerry is in the kitchen. Again, these voices will suck. I don't do Seinfeld voices, but I don't care. I'm gonna try my best anyway. I'll try to just get the spirit of the characters. Jerry's in the kitchen investigating a carton of milk. Riff on milk. Why do they put the sell-by date on here? Why do I need to know when the milk can't be sold anymore? All I want to know is when I'm not supposed to drink it. Oh god. Make it a little bit lower. Man got crushed, Jerry. Mashed. Worst way to die! Maybe he deserved it. What was this guy doing? That he got crushed? Maybe he should have been crushed. Just think about it, Jerry. Crushed to death. George pauses for a moment as he looks contemplatively at Jerry. If you had to get crushed, what would you get crushed by? My fans. My adoring fans! They trample my body as they rush into the venue to get good seats for my show. How nice for you. How sweet. I think I'd choose a ton of food. A mountain of pies, you know? An avalanche of pudding, that kind of thing. Sounds nice. This is between you and me. An uncomfortable silence looms over Jerry's apartment. An uncomfortable science looms over Jerry's apartment as George and Jerry consider being crushed. What? Anyway, so I'm having kind of a problem at school. Deride George. George having a problem at school? Well, now I've heard it all. Well, it's not school so much as it's someone at school. It's my senpai, Jerry. End it now. Someone help. Verizon, now is the time for the internet to go out. This is the one time I would love to presume. Senpai? What do you mean, senpai? You know, Jerry, my senpai, my superior. He won't notice me, Jerry. I've tried everything, Jerry. I've tried getting better grades. I've been going to cleaning duty. I don't even fall asleep in class anymore. Nothing. You won't even look at me. If I don't get senpai's approval, I'm through at this school, Jerry. Through! What do you do when senpai won't notice you, Jerry? Give advice. Well, the first step is to stop caring whether or not senpai notices you. In my experience, senpais can't resist an aloof kohai. Kramer suddenly bursts through Jerry's door. The slide. Whoa! Something happening? What's going on, fellas? George can't get his senpai to notice him. Senpais, huh? Oof, boy! Don't get me started on senpais. So hey, listen, I found this old abandoned warehouse downtown. I've been digging through all sorts of crazy stuff. You guys should come by sometime. You never know what you might find. Deride. Well, maybe we can find you a job. You don't know what you're missing out on. There's some amazing junk in there. Where's Elaine? I want to get her in on this. She got a note in her shoe locker this morning, Suzuki-san. From Suzuki-san. Wait a minute. That was... Wait a minute. That right there, I know that. That was from the previous game. That was a motorcycle. Ooh, the old locker note. Spicy. Hey, remember Suzuki-san, Jerry? Suzuki? You mean Small Fingers Suzuki? Small Fingers? Oh yeah, Toshio. Love that guy. He and Elaine are neighbors from way back. Small Fingers, though. Huh? Oh, now that you think about it, he does have small fingers. You know, I never realized that. Oh yeah, tiny. Can't bowl. Can't palm a basketball. Nothing. Small fingers. Well, I think he's gonna confess to Elaine. Riff on confession. Why is confessing always such an affair? It's like, I already got the note. I know what's gonna happen. It's basically already done. Just give me a phone call. Look at the school. It's anime. There's Japanese tech. Elaine is standing alone in a clearing behind the school. She's tapping her foot impatiently, looking at her watch. It just so happens that my Elaine voice is pretty much just me. Just my voice. What did Toshio ask me out here for? I'm gonna miss spin class. If he thinks I'm gonna wait around for him all day, he's got another thing coming. Toshio meekly approached it. Toshio? Why are these two things combined? Toshio meekly approaches Elaine from behind a tree. Sorry I'm late, Elaine. Toshio's an anime cartoon. Oh my god. Well, you ought to be. I've been waiting around for almost 10 minutes. You know I have spin class, Toshio. I've been acting real funny lately, Toshio. Elaine, I have something to tell you. Oh, brother. I like you, Elaine. I want to be more than just childhood friends. I even went here instead of Metropolitan Academy so we could be together. What are you trying to say about this school, Toshio? Do you think you're too good for this school? Are you saying you don't like me back? Even after all these years as my childhood friend? Dejected, Toshio buries his face in his hands. Why don't you want to go out with me? I thought we were destined for each other. Why am I doing this to myself? Small fingers. I got small fingers, Toshio. It just doesn't do it for me. Totally honest. Small. You know, Elaine, somehow I knew this would happen. I knew you were tsundere. Toshio storms off in a huff. Tears stream out of his eyes. Why are you doing this to me, chat? Why did you make me do this? I'm gonna have to, like, fucking set my PC afire after this. I'm gonna have to, like, pour acid into my fucking case. Tsundere? Tsundere? I don't know how you even fucking pronounce that, really. Class 2A, it's lunchtime. George and Jerry sit in opposing desks, eating lunch together. Why are they in high school? Why are Seinfeld and George in high school? I can't believe this! My mom packed me tuna fish again! I asked her not to pack me the tuna fish! What do you got? Oh, Kohai made me a bento. She makes me one every day. Let me get this straight. You've got a Kohai making you a bento every day? Yep. No strings attached. Not to my knowledge. George is silently incensed. Well, that must be nice. It is nice! George and Jerry eat in silence. Senpai walks through Class 2A's door, speaking with another of George and Jerry's classmates. Jerry, it's Senpai! Now's my chance! I'll get that Senpai's attention! Bemusement. This ought to be good. George carefully approaches Senpai. Hey, Senpai. Senpai does not turn to look at George. I'm like viewing this game through a facepalm, as if that's gonna make it better. Oh god, look at the Senpai. Did you, happen to see my midterm grade, Senpai? Your score was way up there, huh? Wow. Quite a feat. Real impressive. George looks in panic to Jerry, who shrugs. Yep, real good score. Very, studious. George gives up and returns defeated, just like me. Seems like Senpai didn't notice you! This compressed laugh track, holy shit. Abandoned warehouse. Kramer and Newman fumble through the darkened warehouse. Pitch black inside, and Newman is shaking in fear. I knew Newman was gonna make a cameo. You fool, Kramer. You told me there'd be great stuff in here. Just be patient, Newman. I'm sure once we find the lights, we'll all be up to our elbows in treasure. Kramer and Newman forge ahead through the darkness. Distant, indistinct sounds echo through the room. Whoa, what was that? Let's turn back, Kramer. Don't be a coward, Newman. Are you really gonna turn your back on all of this? Kramer gestures to the dark emptiness. Yes! I'm out of here! My heart just can't take anymore! Newman scurries away, shivering and afraid. Fine then, run. All the more riches for me. Just gotta find a light switch. Kramer gropes in the darkness. He palms something that feels vaguely like a breaker. Bingo, baby. The light switch flips with an almost deafening boom. The room is illuminated. What the fuck? What is this? It's... That's a fucking Zord. Giddy up. Oh my god. Monk's Cafe. This fucking music. Jerry and Elaine sit across from each other at Monk's Cafe. Elaine is visibly dismayed. He called you tsundere? Tsundere? I don't even know what that even means. But it offended you? It's offensive. What does it mean, anyway? You know, fine. You know, it's like, you like someone. This isn't Jerry's, this is fucking Jimmy Stewart. This isn't Seinfeld anymore. But you show it by acting like you hate them. Elaine chews this information over. So, Toshio thinks I like him because I act like I don't like him. Exactly! How does that make sense? I don't know! I'm not tsundere! Huh? George rushes through the front door of the cafe, visibly upset. Hey, George. Hey, you guys! I don't know why that was read like that, sorry. There's a pause. George stands by the table, clearly distracted. Something wrong? It's nothing. George sits. George is upset about his senpai, Elaine. Oh, senpai, huh? You know, I stopped worrying about that senpai stuff a long time ago. I mean, senpais, kuhais, who cares? George's smile barely conceals his smoldering rage. I guess you're right, Elaine. Who cares? Exactly. What's going on with you, anyway? I hear you're tsundere now. Who told you that? I knew this would happen. Toshio's telling everyone at school that I'm tsundere. You know, Elaine... Yeah? I don't really worry about that stuff anymore. I mean, tsundere, yandere, who cares, right? Kramer bursts through the cafe doors. He's covered in grease, wild-eyed and ecstatic. George, Elaine, and Jerry look at him silently for a moment. So, what'd you discover in that warehouse, Kramer? Big old can of oil? No, Jerry. Even better. I scored big time down at the warehouse. Elaine looks to Jerry for explanation. Kramer lives at a warehouse now. Kramer flops into a seat at the table, dirtying the cushion with his grimy jumpsuit. Elaine recoils, disgusted. So there I was. Jerry rolls his eyes. Exploring the darkened warehouse, fearing nothing, mystery at every turn. And all of a sudden, I had a feeling. What'd you find, Kramer? I could sense something unbelievable. It was calling my name! Kramer! Kramer! Just get to it. So, I find the light switch, and I turn it on, and... wouldn't you know? Kramer smacks the table loudly, distracting other cafe patrons. Giant robot. Giant robot? You bet your bottom dollar, Georgie boy! 100 feet tall. Giant robot. I'm telling you guys, this thing could really do some damage. Could level a whole city. Just as soon as I get it running again. Then let's say we guys show it off at that school festival. Oh yeah, that's coming up, huh? We'll be the main attraction. The coolest kids at school. Wait, this thing has room for 3? Yeah, 3 pilots. Riff on multi-pilot mech. What's up with these mechs that use more than 1 pilot? I mean, you don't need 3 people to drive a car. It would be chaos. Traffic's already bad enough. Calligraphy clip. Can this be over now? Jerry is putting the finishing touches on a series of slapdash, illegible kanji. Pretty good. I think I'm really getting the hang of this. Senpai approaches Jerry from behind, admiring Jerry's latest piece. Wow, Seinfeld-kun. Your line work is excellent. Thanks, Senpai. You know, Seinfeld-kun, I love your jokes. Tell me one. Yeah, it doesn't really work that way, Senpai. Haha, you always know how to make me laugh. Gotta talk to Senpai about George. Why won't he notice George? Hey, so, Senpai. Just saw your midterm grade. Pretty good. Thanks. I don't mean to brag, but I do study very hard. Why is my Senpai Gordon Ramsay now? Looks like, old Georgie's trying to catch up with you. He's been studying pretty hard, too. Senpai grimaces at the mention of Georgie's name. I know he's your friend, but please don't talk to me about that Costanza. That guy really gets on my nerves. Oh, so you've noticed him. Senpai has officially noticed. Oh God. Oh God, please, let this end. I'll tell you what I've noticed about Costanza. He's a pervert. He makes a mockery of our school's values. Sounds like George has been busy. Do you remember the hot springs trip, Seinfeld-kun? Nice place. I really enjoyed myself. Well, and it disgusts me to even think about it, but when we were at the hot springs, I caught Costanza peeping into the girls' bath. No, George! I think you might have the wrong guy, Senpai! My Seinfeld voice is fucking terrible. Nobody else in this school resembles Costanza. You got a point. The bell rings, signaling the end of club activities. Can it signal the end of this game? Just who does that guy think he is, anyway? I'm not sure even he knows. Oh, God. Behind the school, Toshio stands alone in the clearing behind the school. He waits, smirking with this arms folded across his chest. With this arm. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Elaine strides seriously towards Toshio with her fists clenched. Hey, Toshio, say you have any plans for the school festival? I want to go, but I don't want to be the only person alone, you know? Oh, hey, Benes-chan. I didn't expect the note in my shoe locker was from you. Although, I can't say I'm surprised. Toshio, you idiot. I'm doing you a real favor here. You should be thrilled to go with me. Toshio grinned smugly. Well, I suppose I have no choice then. Yep. And hey now, we can put this whole tsundere thing to rest, huh? Oh, yeah, of course. You're not tsundere. You're not tsundere at all. I don't even know how to pronounce that word. I don't... It just fucking... drain me of my innards. Exactly, I mean, it's not like I like you or anything. She said the line. Ah! You're pronouncing it right? Oh god, I am pronouncing it right. George and Jerry relax at Jerry's apartment. Jerry stands in the kitchen, picking up and putting down different boxes. George sits in a chair, reading a paper. He looks up to speak to Jerry. Excited for the festival? Riff on festival. What's the deal with the school festival? I have to spend most of my life at school already. Now I have to spend my free time there too? When does it end? The laugh track just keeps going. Oh, hey. You're in the same culture club as Senpai, right? Did he talk to you? Has he said anything about me? Oh, yeah, I talked to Senpai. You did? What did he say, Jerry? George, let me ask you a question. A question? What? What is it? What do you think about people who, peep? Peepers? Peepers. Horror flashes across George's face. He quickly regroups and feigns indignation. Peepers. Disgusting. The trash of society. Perverts! No act is more foul, Jerry. If I ever met a peeper, oh boy! You'd want to keep him away from me, Jerry. I see. George relaxes, seemingly relieved. Kramer suddenly bursts through the door, still oil-covered. I did it! How's it going, Kramer? Jerry, I did it. I got that bad boy running again. Bad boy? Got what boy running again? The mech. The giant robot. I got that engine purring like a kitten. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So, let's go, guys. Let's take her for a spin. I say we take her down to the school festival. Strut our stuff. I'll go, but I want to drive. I want to control the legs. George, you got it, buddy. You get to drive the legs. The legs? You're a legs man now? That was bad. That was a bad Seinfeld. It's all bad, but that one was especially bad. Think of it, Jerry. Senpai sees me in that mech. He'll have to notice me then. This fucking mech. Inside the robot, George, Jerry, and Kramer are all in pilot seats, with George controlling the legs of the giant robot. George, you gotta ease up. It's a delicate touch. Will you be quiet? How am I supposed to control this if you keep backseat piloting me? I'm just saying, if you're too rough with her, you're gonna get her burned. Burned. Wait till Senpai sees me controlling a giant robot. Let's see him not notice me then. George, you're already too hard to ignore. This Seinfeld theme remix, holy shit. George momentarily loses control of the robot and scrambles to regain composure. Elaine stands with Toshio at the periphery of the school festival. Where do you want to go first, Benes-chan? Elaine stops as she hears the robot approaching from afar. She peers into the distance. Shh, shh, Toshio, be quiet! Giant robot? Is that Elaine? I thought she didn't like Toshio. She doesn't. So why is she at the festival with him? To prove she doesn't. That doesn't make any sense. Eh? We'll be there any minute. Oh! George returns to his control station, frantically grasping levers and pushing buttons. You're piloting like a maniac, George! I know what I'm doing, Kramer! I've heard that one before. George haphazardly wrenches a lever out of the control panel. What was that? Nothing, everything's fine! Doing great, George! Senpai appears on the robot's view screen, entering the school festival. I wonder if Seinfeld-kun is around. I'd love to hear him riff on school festivals. What did he just say? George turns to Jerry with an accusatory look on his face. Okay, Jerry, illuminate me. Why did Senpai notice you? I thought you were on my side, Jerry. I've never felt so wronged. The shame, the utter shame, Jerry. What's the deal with school festivals anyway? You stop that right now. Not another word. George, we're headed right towards your Senpai. We've got to change course. George wrestles with the controls in futility. The robot will not budge. He's gotta move! Senpai's gotta get out of the way! George pulls a bullhorn out of the control panel. Senpai, it's me, your friend George! You gotta move out of the way! Costanza, I'll never listen to that fool. He's not moving an inch! It's like he doesn't even notice you, George! Come on, let me go. Let me press the... Senpai, please, you have to move! Jerry covers George's eyes with his hand. Well, looks like Senpai will never notice you now, George. Jerry, George, and Kramer wince in anticipation. Ah! Executive producer, Larry David. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Did this really just happen? Was this not just a fever dream? This is definitely one of the strangest, most deliriously incredible things I've ever seen in my life. Holy fucking shit. I'd like to think that this is a stream I'd forget in a few years, but something tells me I won't. Jerry covers George's eyes with his hand. Well, looks like Senpai will never notice you now, George. Nice clip. Well, yeah, so that was Senpai, the Senpai, and I'm going to, I don't know, I think, if I mix, like, the various chemicals that are under the sink, that's like, that's okay to drink, right? That's fine? Because, I don't know, I'm a little thirsty at the moment, so I'm gonna probably do that real quick. Why don't you guys stick around for just a minute, and I'll be back with Frog Fractions, the highly requested Frog Fractions. Stick around. I'm a little thirsty. I won't be long. This will be a very quick BRB.